Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. So, I decided to upgrade my Hunter's Lodge after 3 years of playing the game. Um, I don't know why I did it. I just was like, okay, just needs another level, and I don't use iron all that much. Anyway, that's not why we're here. We're here for this. Yeah. Um, and yes, I did buy a couple of the offers there, and the only reason I did that is I want to do a tempo. If I wasn't doing a video, I honestly wouldn't have bought these. But nevertheless, anyway, SG's direction have been clear in the last, year or so. Um, I don't think SG is focusing on recruiting new people. They're more focusing on milking the current player as much as possible because, you know, obviously they're not gaining players, or I should say they're losing more players more than they're gaining. And I know that for a fact. It's not, a speculation. I know that for a fact. And one simple reason is these tournaments. So, um, where is it? Where is it? Here. Yes. So in these tournaments, it used to be that, and I remember this, I think about a year ago or a year and a half ago, it used to be that if you're ranking at about 12,000 to 14,000, something like that, you would be still ranked in the 1%. And, um, as the time went by, this number has become less and less. And now, at the time being, if you rank, 1% is around 8,000 and less. If you ranked above 8,000, you know, give or take, it's not exactly 8,000, but you know what I mean, like at the 8,000s. That's where the 1% are. And that just tells you that the number of players have gotten less and less. And, I think that's not surprising with all of what's going on. And, it's just SG is going to do whatever SG wants. And they are going aggressive, which honestly, as aggressive as they are, it's not a good sign, and it just tells you that they're trying to please their investors, and with less players, they need to capitalize on those um, high spenders. Which if you don't know what Pareto's rule is, or the 80-20% rule is basically that the 20% of people control 80% of the outcome. So, they're shooting for those 20% who spend a lot in this game and just capitalizing on these offers and whatnot. They're trying to get as much new things that require more and more money. So, I mean, this is not gonna limit break or second limit break all 5 heroes because, there's still, top all of this, like, not even if you summon, this is not a guarantee. Like you can get five ethers with a chance of 1%, and then you can get the alpha combo, which is like one ether with 9%. So you have to summon, it's like a 1 in 100 to get that five ethers, you know? So it's just a mess. And for the time being, you're not gonna see five limit broken here. You might see three, four at the most if they're super lucky and take all these offers, which people are going to buy those. Like some of them are going to buy all of these and, just go to the top of the leaderboard. And actually, let me check it out now. I bet you I'm going to see someone. So, two limit broken. I've seen that before. That's not surprising anymore. There you go. See this. One, two, three. Yep, not even. So I bet you there is a five or a four limit broken out there. If they're super lucky with these portals, they got all of them. But you know, nevertheless, I mean, the game is gonna get harder, especially if you're not second limit breaking. And one of the reasons I'm saying that they're not focusing on getting new players is that new players are just not gonna catch up at this point. Like there's no way they're gonna be at the top. It's gonna take them like at least 5 to 6 years with heavy spending to even scratch the surface. Um, yeah, it just takes a lot to catch up. I mean, I think at some point they had an attempt to make the new players catch up with the Magic troops, um, but that ended up backfiring, and you saw all the big players buying five of those and maxing out all of them. And there was, I think at some point they said, just, whatever, we're just gonna focus on other stuff and just focus on those, whales that buy everything in this game. And honestly, I will never, ever buy these. There's no way I would buy these. People, and let me just tell you something. People say that, every time comes, every time something new comes by, and I'll give you an example of that, is the first alpha Aether. And the first, if you remember the first limit break, I mean, everyone was, you know, it was like crazy mayhem, and everyone was like, "Oh, everyone's gonna quit the game," and everyone fussed over for a couple of days, and now you're seeing people buying those Aethers, or not Aethers, the whatever balls are, the 5-star balls or whatever. Everyone is buying them, and you don't see anyone talking about it. That's just been SG's strategy. Is just bring the next big thing. Everyone is going to fuss over in the next few days. You're going to lose a few players, and then people are going to move on. And they might fuss over for a few days or whatever, and then yeah, just throw a new hero, and everyone's going to forget about it. And that's just what's going to happen. I mean, you saw even top alliances, some of them have, stepped down and whatnot. And one example is Team Korea, who, they didn't retire, but they stepped down from, super competitive play just because of, all the nerfs and all the power creep and all that. And, it's just gotten out of hand. Let me just say that. But as I said, I mean, this is something that people are going to fuss over the next couple of days, and then everyone is not going to say anything. It's just gonna pass by, and everyone's just gonna adapt to it. And I dare to say that everyone is going to be summoning of those portal. And just mark my words, you're going to see people just in the next um, portal and next couple of portals or whatever, when they bring this back, you'll see people summoning on them. And I'm saying this because I know the history of this game and how people complain about things and then they ended up summoning it. Because just it's there, people are gonna summon. But with um, this just pisses me off, not because SG are going to do their thing, and I don't agree with their strategy of how they're doing it, but they're doing it for money at the end of the day, and you choose you choose what you want to do with this game. You want to spend money, you don't want to spend money, how much you want to spend, that's up to you. I mean, if you have the funds to do it, that's fine. I have a problem with it if you are, broke, or you have a family to support and you are spending all your money here, and that money is not going to your family or not going to yourself or enjoy yourself. That's where I have a problem with. So, I mean, this is a gambling game. Let's just call it what it is. I mean, that's what it is. And I'm not, this is not virtue signaling anyway, because I'm falling into this trap too. But I love this game, and the reason why I'm pissed off is because I like this game. I like playing it, and You know, I have gotten to know a lot of people here, and it's a fun game. I love doing it. I don't like events. I don't like Mythic Titan. I mean, they're fine. The only reason that keeps me going in this game is war. That's the only reason. It's because I'm playing war with my alliance and, communicating with them, doing strategies and whatnot. Like that's what's keeping me in the game. But those solo events that you do by yourself and you farm, you put in fucking 500 dragon flasks or, world flasks. This is not this is not what I want. And to me, it's boring. So I don't do that. I don't compete on those. I get a decent number, which basically it's not the last one, the next to last on those ones. So I can get like my free um, Epic Hero token. That's it. I don't want the first place. I don't want the 10th place. I don't want the 100th place. Like, who cares? It's just not worth it. You're spending more trying to obtain these than just to buy them. So if you want those, just buy them. Anyway, that's my rant. So with that, I in I don't know what the trajectory of the game is, or there's going to be something that's worth buying it, these crystals, but I just don't see a reason why you would buy them, especially with these, chances there. These are low percentages, to be honest with you. And we're going to see more offers on Aethers, like, and they're going to be as expensive as those Ascension like tomes, which one of them costs like $50, and if you want to ascend a hero without getting mats, the one with 99, that's going to be like Aethers. Aethers are going to be around these same prices, and they're going to be coming down a little bit with time. But you know, this is going to be this is going to be the fuss of the day. And once something else big comes up, everyone's going to forget about this and they're going to be like, oh, well, this is going to be the end of the game. Anyway, that's pretty much it. That's all I had to say. With that, let's just get this over with and let's summon. All right, so I did it for the 10 pulls, so I don't have to press it 10 times and just fuss over my luck. This looks fancy. All right, legendary ice. That's good. Epic dark. If I get okay, I got the small alpha combo, rare holy combo, epic holy combo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I watched a few videos and honestly, like all of them, like they got one alpha Aether. Like it seems like I don't know if they're programmed or the algorithm is programmed so that you get one of them so they can draw you into drawing more. But I've seen most of the videos I've seen, they get one of those. And um, yeah, that's just how the game is. Oh, I have one more. Look at that. All right, let's see. Alpha combo. Nope. Okay. All right. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Um, I just sorry for being too emotional, but um, it just pisses me off with all what's going on. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. I'll see you on the next one.